if I remember where we left off, we just finished the investigation for day 2, I think. So now we are doing the trial, the second phase of it. I hope we do okay. I hope it's fine. We'll just have to see how it goes. Okay. Anyway, continue. But hey Piriko, what's up? I'm doing okay. I have stuff I need to do, like homework, assignments, work, stuff like that, but I can do it later. I've been really wanting to play more of this, so make some irresponsible decisions and go for it. Okay. Good morning, sweeties. Oh, he does not look happy. You don't seem like your usual sparkling self today. No. I'm always like this before I go in front of an audience. I'm working up to it. Ah, yes, irresponsibility. I know this too well. Yeah. Like, I'm working on, wait, what is this? Okay. I'm working on, like, so, the class is all about painting, like, textures and whatnot. They take hours to do. I only did 3 of the, this module is for, like, different stones and whatnot, so I only did 3 of them. I have to do 6, so 3 more to go, and it's due tomorrow night, so we'll see. Literally never do homework. Yeah, I mean, I do it, but my time management is awful. Don't get nervous, Maxie. Here, have a glass of milk. Oh, it's Regina. Oh, there he is. He's all he's all fired up now that Regina's here. How fabulous, my sweetie pie. Oh my god, gross. You came to watch my performance today? Of course I did. Mo told me that I should come and watch this. Yeah, because Mo doesn't like him. I had a theory from last time because... I'll say it later. I think I want to have more context in the game first before I spout out with more theories. So, what kind of performance will you put on today? Let me guess, you'll fly at the end? No. It's not that kind of show. Isn't that right, my sweeties? No. I think my sweetie pie princess doesn't seem to realize what's going on or even know where she is. Or even where she is, yeah. Because she was such a sheltered child. Well, Max, it looks like it's time to raise the curtain. I'll see you later. Today, I'm just a member of the audience. Poor girl, but also, she doesn't know anything. Oh. So naive. Regina's different, don't you think, Nick? What? Wait. Okay. Top of the morning. Attacking the day starts with energy in the morning. God, I don't have that kind of energy. Okay. Wait, why is everyone giving him milk? Regina gave him a glass of milk. Even Mo is giving him milk. What's with the milk? I'm so confused. So how are you today, Wright? I've got the feeling that today I'm going to face off against the real culprit. You mean Acro? Wait, what? Wait, how do you know? You think he did it? Be careful. He's used to putting his life on the line. Literally. He's got guts to spare. Because he's lactose intolerant and this is a poisoning attempt? Maybe. Also, hi Apple Pie. How's it going? If all I've got to worry about is how thin the tightrope is, I'm used to it already. Just means I won't be able to press him like I can with other witnesses. Great. Great. I mean, I figured. We'll just have to do without our usual psychological warfare. Fucking Christ, okay. Rely on evidence. It's the only way we'll get past Acro and to the truth. Babysitting your niece? Currently watching Aristocrats. That's such a nice movie. I like it. You know, there's a few things in there that I'm kind of like... but overall, I like the animation of it. Anyways, I want you to make sure that Regina sees it all today. It's important. Then she'll finally have to deal with the reality of what happened to her father. Oh. There's a few yikes moments, yeah. Very, it worked! Okay. Sorry, I've been trying to test out, like, Nightbot. I don't want it to be too often, but I think I made it too not often enough. When I tried it earlier. The past few times, so... Okay, sorry, I got excited. You want us to make sure Regina watches. Yes, that's why I brought her here to court today. Oh, no. She needs to know that when people die, they don't just become stars. Oh my god, my theory. Is he still a bad bot? No, I turned off all the other stuff for now. It's just the, I only wanted it for the Discord thing. You shall test. Don't test too much though, we'll see. But I had a theory, because earlier, if we look at, okay. I'm sure it's fine. Okay, we don't have the thing here, but we got... Alright. So we got, like, Acro showed us a... what is it? He showed us a napkin? Handkerchief? Okay, it has passed the test. But he showed us, like, a bloodied handkerchief, and he said that Regina had given it to Bat as, like, a gift, so he wore it before sticking his head inside the lion's mouth. And, I mean, even if the lion wasn't, like, whatever, I don't think he would have bitten down, because he's done it so many times. What's his name again? Leon the lion? But, like, he did, and he was smiling, so I'm under the impression that the handkerchief that she gave to him had, like, a smelled like something the lion liked to eat, like, as a treat, and then that's why he bit down. So, I'm not really 100% sure on her motive for that. The Lion, the Witch, and the Audacity of this bitch, yeah. I don't really know what her motive for that was, other than trying to get him to back off. Or I don't know, because she was saying how, like, oh, when people die, they just become stars, right? And they're always watching, so that's why she didn't seem so heartbroken when her dad died. But I think that she was the cause of, possibly the cause of his death because of that handkerchief. And she was just like, oh, he's just gonna die, but that doesn't mean anything because he's still here. Or, like, still up in the sky, just becomes a star. It's not a big deal. Because she's so naive, right? Which I think is... So you come floating rocks in space, yeah. So, I mean, maybe this is just to show... He wants to show her that her... Well, that's what her father told her, right? That they just become stars. Like, she's so closed off, so sheltered, that she doesn't know any better. Not that that's an excuse for any of the actions that she's done, but I think that might be what happened. And so Acro, maybe knowing that that was the thing, left the letter in her pocket, saying that she was a murderer. I think it was this letter. You haven't forgotten what happened 6 months ago, have you? I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet me at 10 tonight at the Lodging House Plaza. And so, like, that was in her pocket, which means the letter was for her, so she was to meet at 10 o'clock. But she was like, oh, this isn't mine, so she put it on the bulletin board. Her father found it and was like, oh no. So he took the thing and then went there, and then he ended up getting killed. So I think maybe she was supposed to be the victim, but we'll see how that goes. That's my theory. There's still holes in it. I don't have all the clues yet, but that's what I've gotten so far out of what we have. We'll see how close I am. I don't know yet, though. I may be an old-fashioned clown, but I don't believe in people becoming stars. It's just a theory, yeah. Hey, the glitch guy, how's it going? Hope you've been having a good day so far. A game theory, exactly. Yeah, so I think even Mo, like, no matter how much he dislikes Max, I think even he knows that maybe it had something to do with that. So we'll see how that... we'll see how this goes. Oh dear. Court is now in session for the trial of Maximilian Galactica. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. And the defense is ready. Okay. Very well, Miss Von Karma. You may proceed with your case. The prosecution would like to revise its previous theory of events. Not that karma bitch, I know, but... What's the meaning of this? We have discovered a new witness, or shall I say, a new eyewitness. One that saw Maximilian Galactica fly off from the scene of the crime. Oh dear. I had a feeling something like this would come up. Due to this revision, we are now prepared to explain how the defendant flew that night. An explanation the prosecution will present if the need so arises. In fact, my detective stayed up all night. Oh god. Excuse me. Stayed up all night creating a mock-up of the scene on my orders. Poor Gumshoe, yeah. Overworked, underpaid. Very well, please call your witness to the stand. Alright, let's see. Are they bringing Acro out, or is it someone else? Okay, there he is. So, I think it was a revenge plot for him against Regina. But, I don't know yet. I don't know for sure yet. We'll see. Name and occupation. Underpaid or unpaid? I don't know. She's such a narcissistic bitch. Yeah, I mean, she is her father's daughter after all. Ken Dingling, but everyone calls me Acro. I'm employed as an acrobat at the very big circus. Or were. Okay. In his room. I was in my room that night. If you look at the map, you will see the witness's room is near the crime scene. On the 3rd floor, the crime scene is... okay. The night of the crime, the witness saw something quite shocking. Would you tell us what you witnessed? Wait, what is that? Oh. Alright, let's see what kind of bullshit he has to spout today. Alright, Mr. Acro. Your testimony. It was just after 10 PM and I was resting in my bed. Around that time, I heard a large thump noise from outside the window. Then, a few moments later, I saw someone flying right by my window. Please make it so she is the victim of the case. Oh no! It was Max Galactica. I only saw him from behind, but that's who it looked like. Oh. To be honest, when I saw that, I thought I was dreaming. I don't think he's telling the truth. This witness's testimony matches up exactly with that of the clown. If that's the case, there's very little the prosecution need add. All that's left is to explain how the defendant disappeared into the sky that night. Oh? Okay, yes, give us a chance to cross-examine. Oh my god, okay, before we get... Yes. A foolish choice... A foolish choice by a foolish fool who wishes to feel the foolish sadness of a sad fool. Again, expand your vocabulary a little bit, please, Miss Von Karma. A man must know the proper timing for things, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Just like your old friend, Mr. Miles Edgeworth did. Miles. I also want to know where Miles is so bad. The only reason she is saying less evidence than the others is because Judge is failing. No, yeah, he's totally failing. In the words of Miss Von Karma, may I quote yesterday's proceedings? There's no way that actually happened. My Twitch just went into dark mode randomly. Oh, do you usually keep it in light mode? I used to do light mode, and then that was like ages ago. I switched to dark mode because the white just hurts my eyes too much. You're sensitive. It was just after 10 p.m. and I was resting in my bed. Okay, I'm gonna save first because from what we just learned or heard before is that we have to... This testimony is very... We need evidence. So let me see what we got here. Just to see what I have. The white doesn't bother me, but on my Switch I made it dark. Yeah, okay. I have a theory, a new one, that I just thought of. What if they put, like, a cloak on this thing, and then hold it up, like this was dropped on his head? On Russell's head, and then it was lifted up to look like he was there, and that's why there's no footprints. Maybe. But I need to know if he did it or if someone else pulled it up. I'm not sure yet. But that's the only way I can think of where, because it's his shape, right? So that would be perfect. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. So it was just after 10 p.m. when I was resting in my bed. Around that time I heard a large thump noise from outside the window. Then a few moments later I saw someone flying right by my window. Okay, so I'm just gonna press all of them and see how that goes. I mean, I know the game was like, oh, you need evidence, but yeah. Okay, so hold it. You said that you were resting in bed. One would thus assume that you turned the lights off in your room, correct? But there are safety lights around the outside of the lodging house. There's a setting when you shake your phone that switches from light to dark. I didn't know that. I mean, I rarely use mobile anyway, other than to like just check things out, or if I need to, if I'm watching someone stream on the go, but I usually don't do that. It's so bright, sometimes it can make it hard to sleep. Wouldn't it be a good idea to close some curtains? Yeah. Well, I mean, he's in a wheelchair, so I don't know. I never really thought of that. I guess that means I'm off to buy some curtains. Interesting, okay. Okay. Around that time I heard a large thump noise from outside the window. I still think someone pushed the thing off. Your room is on the 3rd floor, right? And you said that you were resting in bed. But you were still able to hear sound from outside. Doesn't seem to get results, no. I don't think there's any contradiction here. This is a tough one because he's not gonna crack very easily, you know? Oh boy, this is gonna be a tough one. Hold on. Let me go back real quick. No, I saved here. Okay. I guess for now there's nothing wrong. I don't see any contradiction in there. Okay. Okay, so Nightbot is a little too often for me. I'm still testing things out. Give me a second. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. We're good. Okay, so just after 10, around that time I heard a thump noise from outside the window. Then a few moments later, I saw someone flying right by my window. It was Max Galactica. I only saw him from behind, so that's who it looked like. So how are you sure if you saw him from behind if it was him, right? So okay, yeah, let's do that. The light in your room was turned off then, right? Oh, didn't we already discuss this? It's bright outside. Okay. It's true, I was going to bed after all. So, with the lights off, you were still able to clearly see a human fly by your window. The safety lights lit things up enough for me to see. Okay, so we've already established that part. But honestly, there was only enough light for me to see the silhouette outside my window. It was the person's back, so I couldn't see the white roses on the front. So I clearly saw the silk cat as well as the cloak wrapped around his body. I'm convinced that the person I saw was Max Galactica. Anyone can wear a costume though. The more I press him, the less results I seem to get. But maybe there was something fishy with his last bit of testimony. Wait, what did he say? He said like, he saw the hat and the cloak wrapped around his body. But I feel like, so last time we kind of did something like this where he was saying how, or I think it was a clown Mo, he was saying how like last time, or he just like walked away with everything on or something. Either it was the clown or the ventriloquist, I don't remember, but we were saying how like he couldn't because the silk hat was left there, so I think we should bring that up, maybe. There is a contradiction. If there's a contradiction, then prove it with evidence. God, this game. I do have evidence. The hat. Hat. You claim to have seen the exact same thing Mo saw that night. Do you stand by that? Oh, okay, so it was the clown. Got it. Okay. What do you mean? The silk hat? No, but the silk hat was left on the crime scene. He couldn't have left with the hat if he did it. Well, you should have tried looking down out of your window that night. Yeah, just looking outside of the window was a tough enough challenge for me. That's a shame, because you would have noticed the silk hat found on the scene. Wait, you don't know? Oh, wait, that's not the ringmaster's hat? No. Afraid not. No matter how you look at it, this is Max's silk hat. Wait, how could he mistake that hat? Are you saying that Max has two silk hats? No. This is a handmade, one-of-a-kind model made only for Maximilian Galactica. Oh dear. Acro, one fuck up. Which means, Acro, that you've been fibbing on the stand. What are you objecting now? As always, it looks like someone just had to open their mouth before thinking. What would cause this witness to commit perjury in this court today? God, I mean, my opinion is that he's the real culprit, but I don't know. He doesn't have a grudge against Max, I don't think. As far as I know, other than not liking him like most of the other people do, he doesn't really have a grudge against him personally that would... I don't know. I don't think he was dreaming. And honestly, I do think that he has something to do with it, because he does have a grudge against Regina. Well, he has a good motive to be against her anyway, so... Huh. That's what I'll do. Your Honor, on this occasion, the defense accuses Acro himself. Obviously, we accuse him of the murder of Mr. Russell Berry. He has a grudge. Because I still think Regina was the original victim. Gonna go to sleep? Good luck, dude. Have a nice sleep. Deadly serious, Your Honor. Oh, why is she laughing? I think your trips to the circus have served you well. You seem to have learned how to try and grab at an audience's hearts and minds. Your Honor, don't allow yourself to be swayed by theatrics. Trying to wow the crowd with smoke and mirrors is the oldest bluff in the book. I mean, you're gonna use the excuse that he's in a wheelchair, right? Which, I mean, is bad, but if you don't believe me, just look at the witness. He's calm enough for it to almost be scary. Well, I mean, he was an acrobat. Tightrope. I don't really need to say a thing, do I? Everyone, take a good look at me. I can't even stand up by myself, let alone leave the lodging house. I wonder if that's a fib. I understand that Mr. Wright is just trying to help his client. But to do this by accusing me of a murder of all things... I mean, he has a motive, though. Way to pick on the disabled, you heartless, cruel man. I mean, here's the thing. He totally could have done something if my theory about this is right. Because this thing is probably fucking heavy, okay? When we looked in Acro's room, he has a lot of workout equipment for upper body strength. So I'm not surprised if he would be able to, even if he was, like, let's go to the assumption that he's legit, like, disabled in the wheelchair, cannot move, right? Which I'm not the kind of person that's be like, oh, you're faking it, you know, whatever, but like, let's say that was the case, then he totally has enough strength to do this, so we'll see. Acro is a douchebag. Phoenix is a poopy head, they said. If you're trying to drum up support from the peanut gallery, that's how you do it. I think that's enough of this little game. I've got a doctor's note to confirm that Acro is unable to stand under his own power. He has arms, lady. Maybe the defense is planning on making a claim to counter this as well. I can hear the defense now. Acro had an accomplice. Wait, did he? I don't think so. Because no one else really hated, again, I don't think there was anyone else that hated him enough. No. I'm gonna go with no. No, there is no accomplice. Not this time, Von Karma. You're not going to sucker me into this one. There was no accomplice. Acro planned and committed this murder all by himself. Alright, here we go. Now I'm gonna have to prove how it all fits together, yeah. I have to show how Acro murdered Russell Berry. I wonder... Alright. Mr. Phoenix Wright, if this witness is the killer, then his eyewitness account is all lies, right? Oh, okay. So when the crime was committed, exactly where was Mr. Dingling? I mean, he's still here, right? Because he wasn't in this area. Because he can't leave his room, so he's in here. He was obviously here the entire time. Yeah? Acro wasn't able to leave the lodging house by himself. In that case, there can be only one correct answer. Acro didn't leave his room to kill the ringmaster. I still don't think he was trying to kill the ringmaster, but... Considering that what you propose is impossible, yes, that's it. Why is it impossible, Acro? Explain to me. As the witness has stated, your assertion is impossible. As he is in a wheelchair, there's no way he could go to the scene or be the killer. But there's no murder... come on, guys. Think outside the box here. The defendant was clearly spotted at the scene of the crime. But there were no footsteps. Mo said that he saw Max, didn't he? And then he floated. I still think it's the bust, because the bust is missing. Also, even if the no footsteps was explained by him floating up, there's still the chance, I mean, there still should have been footsteps when he got there. But there are no footsteps, only the ringmasters. I understand some of your logic. However, how do you think that I killed him? If I can't leave my room, I obviously couldn't wear Max's costume. I don't think you... If you mess up here... Oh god, okay, let's save. If you mess up here... God. I'm sure that he did it while he was in his room, no doubt about it. Can I present that? the, I want to present the bust. That's my thought, anyway. Let me save. Again. Okay. I'm gonna try it. Because, again, like I said earlier, he definitely has the upper body strength to lift this. What's that? A picture? It is indeed. The problem is with the item that's shown in the picture. The bust, yes. It's quite a large bust, but because it is life-sized, it is also very, very heavy. Heavy enough to guarantee a certain death, especially if it was dropped from a third-story window. Yes! My theory is coming to life. I don't know. Oh, he looks so serious. This is how Acro was able to kill the Ringmaster, with the force of gravity and Maximilian Galactica's ample bust. So you're saying the bust fell onto the Ringmaster? A rather simple crime. Even if you were stuck in a wheelchair, it would be incredibly easy to commit. How could you possibly wheel a wheelchair with something so heavy? It's impossible. Well, Acro is an acrobat. Okay. He definitely would. His whole room is full of upper body strength, like, building tools. How do you respond to these charges? Well... he's gonna get all, like, calm again though, isn't he? Like it usually does. Your Honor, the physical health of the witness is material to this case. I demand that we get proper testimony from the witness himself. Alright. There is absolutely no need for such testimony. Oh god. It's another objection battle. He's getting a lot of these with her. The defense has its version of the murder. The prosecution has the right to respond. Okay, fine. Why can't he see things my way once in a while? Because he's a corrupt, shitty judge, that's why. Alright, here we go. If you have any doubts about your ability to testify, we can request an... I can't speak. Request expert testimony. She's a Von Karma, of course she will. I suppose I could have lifted something the size of that bust. I have a strong upper body from working as an acrobat, and only my legs were injured. However, lifting the bust and looking out of the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. That makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the Ringmaster's head. Thus, it would be unrealistic for me to drop the bust on him, don't you think? I don't know. It was impossible for him to lift the bust and stick himself out far enough to look. Not to mention that he could not have known the location of the Ringmaster's head. A single false step would have led to even more severe injury. Hold on. I need to read this again real quick. Meet me at 10 lodging house. Okay, never mind. Never mind. My opinion. Ooh, God, okay. I'd still like to proceed with my cross-examination. Oh, she wants to bring... Okay, she's all like, it's simply stalling. It's shameful, really. Like, she didn't just do that right now. Okay. Could have lifted something the size of that bust. I have a strong upper body from working as an acrobat, and only my legs were injured. I feel like maybe he set it up. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. That makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the ringmaster's head. I'm not gonna present anything yet, I'm just looking. I'm still really confused about the pepper. Okay. I'm really confused, actually. Makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the ringmaster's head. I don't know. Also, something I never really thought about, because other testimonies, okay, before I say that though, is that, something I've been wondering about is the box, because so far the box hasn't really had anything to do with the case, but if who Trilo and Ben saw was for real, like, truly, the ringmaster, then why is there a box? Like, was the box there the whole time, or? Because he wasn't seen bringing one, was he? But that's just what I've been wondering a little bit about. I don't know. Money the monkey. Also, like, why was this in there? It's just a thing of pepper. I don't understand that. I wonder if I can show something. Also, another thing I'm kind of surprised about is the lack of blood. Because blunt trauma, like, your head bleeds a lot. Because that's, like, where most of the blood... I mean, there's a lot of blood flow in your head. There has to be, your brain is there, right? But... I don't know what would work. How would any of these prove that he knew where to drop the bust? I might have to look it up real quick. Just to see what to show, anyway. Okay. Okay. This one. No. There we go. Acro, you didn't really need to lean out of the window, did you? You already knew ahead of time where the ringmaster's head was going to be. Oh, okay. Quite precisely, I may add. Have I seen her hit the table like that before yet? I don't know if she's gotten that angry. But I did such a good job hinting. Maybe you should take a look at this? I still want to know why the pepper is in there, though. The key point here is the wooden box. The same wooden box that the victim was found hunched over. The same. The question is, who placed the wooden box here? Okay, so that thought process is good. Okay, here we go. When Ben and company saw the ringmaster, they didn't see him holding the box. Which means that this wooden box was already placed at the scene of the crime. And there was only a pepper shaker in there. The moment that the bust came falling down was exactly the same moment that the ringmaster lifted up this wooden box. Which means that the answer to all these questions is now crystal clear. You mean... If the bust were to fall upon the point marked out by the wooden box, there would be no way that it could miss the head of the victim. Which I still think was meant for Regina, because it was in her pocket specifically. But I mean, let's be real here. I'm not out of the woods yet. This is... They're gonna try to bring some other stuff up. This is too easy, too short. Well, I don't want to say easy, but it's too short. There's gotta be more. So the next question I have is, who placed the wooden box at the scene? It is a heavy box. It's a 20-pound box. He connected it to a rope, and then all he had to do was lower it down. Stop whipping him! The ringmaster's head could have been anywhere when he lifted the box. That's why the box was so specially made. Because it's so heavy and... Like, I was wondering about this. Why is it so heavy when there's only pepper in it? The weight of the box. Why was it so heavy? I'm gonna go with that. It's a heavy-ass box, guys. The box has a remarkable weight. According to the court record, it weighs 20 pounds, which is a bit excessive for a box. Just to lift up this wooden box would have required... One would have to squat down, then lift it up with their body, wouldn't you say? It's very large. Also has carrying handles on either side, yes. To lift up the box, you'd have to squat down. Which means that no matter who you are, your head would be in blah blah. That no matter who you are, your head would be in approximately the same place. Fool, why? Why am I the fool? Unless you're calling yourself a fool. He's so calm. No, I've heard what you've had to say. Yeah? I must admit, I'm shocked at your imaginative skills. Mr. Wright may have a vivid imagination, but I could never have done what he's proposing. Why? Mr. Wright, do you recall the original location of Max's bust? Right, how did he bring it? That's true. Unless his monkey took it. Is it shiny? Oh, it's shiny. Also, is his monkey strong enough to carry that? Is money strong enough? Though I guess if it's shiny enough, he'll do anything he can to take it, huh? He also did take a tuba. I'd like you to remember one important fact, Mr. Wright. I could not possibly leave the lodging house by myself. But you have a monkey friend. I may very well have been able to drop the bust from my room. However, how would I have gotten the bust from the cafeteria to my room? Monkey. That's how. Don't forget, you said there was no accomplice. Tell us exactly how the witness could have carried the bust from the cafeteria. Well, would he count as an accomplice if it's just a monkey? The monkey doesn't have any motive. He's just doing what he's told, right? Or what he wants. Okay, just in case. I think it's the monkey. It makes sense. We'll see. How did the witness get the bus from the cafeteria back to his room? Monkey. A monkey? He's a monkey. Everyone knows money. He loves shiny objects of any size. Oh, like when he stole the ventriloquist's ring. Exactly. Are you saying the witness had a monkey steal the bust? Of course he didn't order the monkey to steal it. The monkey stole it on his own, and then brought it back home. It was so shiny and sparkly he couldn't help himself. Money lives in Acro's room. Yes. But the bust was bronze, wasn't it? Bronze isn't all that shiny, but the cards are shiny, aren't they? Maybe you should put the whip down sometimes and read the court record. My, those are some very nice cards he's holding. Yes, and they're made of platinum, which is very shiny. Yes. Because I was wondering about the statue too, like the bust, and I was thinking, yeah, it's not that shiny, so I had to check it earlier. The cards are shiny. It's perfect. Money is a strong monkey, right? It'd be easy for him to bring the bus back to your room. Speechless. If he wasn't able to handle that himself, I'd be on the market for a new roommate. Oh, come on. He's your friend. Where is the bust in question at this moment? I don't know. We're searching for it as we speak. This is a rather strange turn of events. But let's say that the monkey had not stolen the bust. What would have happened then? In that event, something else would have been used as the murder weapon. But what would? I don't understand that though. What else could have been used at that time? Then you mean this bust was the murder weapon purely by accident? I think it was a good way to make sure that someone else was blamed for it. Maybe Acro saw Money's mountain of stolen goods and thought to use one of them. But the bust would have been perfect, because why would Acro have it? Anyways, I think we've more than proven one critical fact. Namely, that it was entirely possible that Acro was the murderer. It is possible, yes. His argument does hold water. There's no denying that. God damn it. You've forgotten the absolute most important thing, Mr. Phoenix, right? You should know. You forgot that your fraud of a magical client was spotted at the scene of the crime. No, but the bust looks exactly like him. There's no reason to doubt the clown's testimony. But it was dark and it's the bust, guys. One was the victim, Russell Berry, and the other was the murderer himself. I still think it's the bust, because it has his face. And if it's dark, then people can kind of ignore the fact that the skin color's not right. Who was the murderer the clown saw? The fucking bust, guys. Come on. He saw Max's... Come on. No, it does. It does indeed have something to do with the question. Mo said that he saw Max's silhouette. But he did not actually see the man himself. It wasn't a human being he saw. It was the bust. And that would explain the lack of footsteps, guys. Footprints, sorry. It's simple, really. What Mo actually saw that night was Max's bust. The silhouette he saw was wearing a cloak. There's no reason why you couldn't attach a cloak to the bust. It would be easy to hang one off of the cards in the bust's hands. Idiot, who in their right mind would put a cloak on a bust? It doesn't matter who put it on the bust. Wait, is it? I mean, who else could it be? Acro? So let's have it, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? I don't fucking know. I mean, it could have been Russell himself, because he's the one that had a cloak. Because he wore the outfit, right? But how would that work if he died first? But the only person that had a cloak at that time was Russell, because he was wearing the outfit. Ouch, sorry. So, I mean, it must be him, right? Mr. Babyface? But I'll put it there, but... the victim himself placed the cloak on the bust. Huh. I'm a little confused too. Like, I mean, he's the only explanation, right? Because he's the one that had the cloak, but... There's really only one picture I can paint anyways. Okay, so you want to know what really happened that night. Let's step back in time. I want to know what really happened that night. Because even I'm confused, Phoenix. A little bit. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, let me take a sip of my drink first. Fucking Christ, this music's loud. Okay, let me lower my music a little bit. Okay. Acro used a rope to lower the wooden box onto the scene. Then he attached the rope to the bust and dangled the bust out of his bedroom window directly above the wooden box. At the same time, the ringmaster told Max to wait in his room and went to the scene. Of course, at the time, the ringmaster was wearing Max's costume. Perhaps he didn't want anyone to recognize him that night. But just as he feared, he was spotted at the entrance of the lodging house by none other than a ventriloquist and his puppet, Ben and Trilo. It's fucking stupid. When the ringmaster arrived at the scene, he bent over to lift the wooden box. And that's when Acro took his chance and released the rope. Oh. Now this is when the magic happens. Wait. Are you wait, okay. At the very instant that the bust hit the victim. You're kidding. Are you kidding? Oh my god, you're fucking kidding. You wait just a second there, Mr. Phoenix Wright. As much as you try, as much as you scheme, this just isn't true. It can't be. Still a little early to be getting so upset, Miss Von Karma. This circus isn't over yet. Oh my god. Oh no. What the fuck? The impact of the bust on the victim threw the cloak up, which snagged onto the bust. That impact also caused the sound a certain witness heard, prompting him to take a look. That witness was, of course, Lawrence Mo Curls, the clown. Oh my god, this is absolutely ridiculous. Oh my, I can't. This is nuts, guys. Absolutely insane. Oh my goodness. Okay. Having completed the crime, Acro naturally went about pulling up the murder weapon. Of course, he had no idea that Mo saw the bust being raised with the cloak dangling on it. Primarily because, in his wheelchair, he couldn't see out of his window. Oh no. Oh, what's going on? Okay. So he just kept pulling the bust up. And there is the flying. Oh my god, you're fucking kidding. And that is how the magical murderer disappearing into the sky came to be. And that's why there's no footsteps. This is so ridiculous. So you see, the only person who could have pulled this off is the one person who is able to drop the murder weapon from above the crime scene. Acro, it could only have been you. He's so calm, still. Acro's been playing mind games with all of us, yeah. I don't know. This would be too easy. You have graced us with a rather long-winded tale, but do you have any evidence to prove that your fairy tale is true? In this court, only two things matter, the power of evidence and the power of my whip. No. Evidence I'll agree with, but the whip. Mr. Wright, the prosecution brings up a good point. Can we see some evidence? Oh no. Evidence of what? I don't... Okay. But there's still something unusual about Mo's eyewitness account. A contradiction, actually. Oh. There is? Okay. So... God, do I... Do I have hard proof of this? I mean, I need something, right? I mean, here's the problem. I could go back to another piece of evidence we had, which was the hat, right? So... Because if we're talking about Mo's testimony, then he said he saw him go up with the hat and everything. God, this case gives me a headache. Okay, yeah, it was found at the crime scene. Did I show the hat? Can I do that? You know, the silk hat, the cloak, and the white... Okay. Yesterday, there were 2 contradictions in Mo's testimony. Yeah. But the theory I just explained, or I just presented, explains all of these contradictions. Do you ever shut up? No! He has to speak out. His silk hat was found at the scene of the crime. However, remember what Mo said yesterday. He testified that the criminal he saw fleeing the scene was wearing a silk hat. There's only one explanation for that. The silk hat that Mo saw was actually the bust's. That's fair. It's true. Objection! Remember that the ventriloquist said in court. He said that he witnessed the white roses on Max's chest that night. But we just saw the animation, right? If it fell on top, and then he wouldn't have been able to see the roses. Because the robe was on backwards, right? Well, I mean, I can explain it, but I don't know how to explain it with evidence. Unless he'll just say that. Please recall the instance when the cloak snagged onto the bust. Yeah, okay, yeah. Mo would not have been able to see the roses if it was on backwards. Okay. Do you get it yet? If the cloak got snagged onto the front of the bust, it means that the white roses would end up on the back of the bust. Which explains why Mo didn't see them. The white roses were not visible because they were on the back side of the bust. I don't like saying bust that often. Too many. This is quite the shocking state of affairs. Mr. Wright's theory still sounds a bit absurd to me. However, let's just keep going down this road for a while and see where it leads. Alright. Oh, come on. Stop. They're too calm. I don't like it. Yeah. Do you mind? I mind. You took the time to research our circus, didn't you? Yeah. If you did, then maybe you'll understand why I think you're off track. God. No, but we know... Okay, listen. We could bring up Regina later. Feels an incredible debt of gratitude towards the ringmaster. Anyone with any relation to the circus is well aware of this. Yeah, because the victim wasn't meant to be the ringmaster. Because, remember... Okay, what we heard last time is when... because Acro can't see who he killed, right? So when Acro saw or heard that the ringmaster died, he was devastated, right? I don't think that was false. I think he truly was devastated because his original victim, his target was not the ringmaster, but I still believe it was Regina because she's the one that got the letter. So I think we've got this in the bag. We just need to play this out a bit longer. And he wouldn't know that he killed the ringmaster until later anyway, because again, like I said just now, he couldn't see. No, we have a story. We know his motive, because the target isn't the right one. It's not the right victim. Okay, I think we got this. We just need to present the things in the right order. At the right times to get the story straight. I'll listen to the rest of Mr. Dingley's testimony after recess. Okay. We know his motive. It was the wrong person that he hit. That's all it is. We know the motive. I will save. Oh god, okay. We know... I mean, this is only saying if my theory is correct, right? If it's not, then I'm fucked. We'll figure it out as we go. But if my theory has a hint of, like, truth, if it's correct, then we know that... We know why he would kill the ringmaster. Because it wasn't the ringmaster he wanted to kill. But anyway, let me... take a break. I think it's a good time for a little break here because we had a to be continued, so let me do this and then I'll put some music on. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Let me see. Here we go. Oh, it's dark. Okay, I'm back. And I got an extra drink just in case I run out of my current one. Okay, I'm still pretty set with my theory here. Oh wait, let me turn off the desktop audio. There we go. Okay, I'm pretty sure we're right, but we'll see. So I'm a little out of breath, I ran up the stairs. Okay. I can't believe it. Acro? Like I said, I don't think he meant to kill the ringmaster. It's pretty shocking, isn't it? It definitely is, and to think he was always the most straightforward of the group. Jeebus, am I that hated? Acro tried to pin the murder on you on purpose. He did? But I'm nothing but a little nobody, you know? Aww. But you're not, which is kind of the reason why. Wait, what? You're gonna have to ignore me after I went all those... Wait, he brought some... Wait! He was... Psst, psst. Hey, pal. Forget it. I'm going home. This guy deserves to be guilty anyway. Gumshoe! I'm sorry. We got some really tasty milk. How about a card trick, detective? Oh. Gumshoe deserves a hug. Well, if you insist. So easy, though. A little easy to please. Though I think that's a good thing in some ways. Enjoy the simple things in life, you know? Now about that evidence you mentioned. What is it? You took it. Gumshoe, I love you. How did you take it, dude? Yup, and I've included the forensic results. Take a look at it later. Gumshoe! Won't Miss Von Karma be mad that you're doing this? He hates her enough to do it. That's why this is all a secret. Huh? Look, details are on a need-to-know basis, and we're not really allies or anything, but everything that's happened in court up until now has gone according to our plan. You'll figure it out eventually, pal. Yesterday, our final plans were set into motion. Wait, what the fuck? Wait. Nothing is ever truly decided until the very end. That's it? Wait. Wait, what's going on? Oh, surprised me. It looks like there's a large care package from the circus for the defendant. What? It's milk. Why do they keep sending this guy milk? Oh wait, he's originally from a farm, right? So hurry up and drink it all before it spoils. Oh dear. An entire dairy's worth of milk for me? Wait, does he like milk that much? I wonder if he actually loves milk. Alright, I still think my theory's at least close to correct. Miss Von Karma, please continue from where you left off. I'd like to continue with Acro's testimony, starting with his relationship to the victim. I'd also like to get proof from the defense. Proof of what kind of motive Acro would have to commit this crime. I have proof that he wanted a crime for someone else. Alright, let's hear what he's got to say, murderer. Okay. Oh, because Maya likes Regina a lot, doesn't she? They're like friends. Okay. When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. That's when the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Russell Berry, took us in. I became an acrobat at around 9 years old. I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life. Like, I do believe that he liked the ringmaster a lot, like he respected him a whole lot, but... As you heard, the witness deeply respected the victim. I wonder how anyone could think that Acro would kill the man he held in such esteem. I'm trying to say he wasn't the victim he wanted. Actually, that's the question. No, there is. Why would Acro kill the ringmaster? Because he didn't want to kill the ringmaster. I'm saving. But would that mean I have to question him now, or... Oh, my stuff's fallen. Oh no. That's what I get for having too much shit on my desk. So would I be able to question him now, or... Okay, well... Hold on, give me a sec. My cat wants to get out. Hold on. Okay, my cat was having a nap on my bed, so... I don't think there's anything to cross-examine for this, because it's just his relationship, right? Hold on, let me save. So, I mean, usually I would say always press, always examine, but I honestly think there's nothing in it here. There's no need to cross-examine this witness. Why was the ringmaster murdered? There's no need to delve into that bit of testimony when I already know the answer already. Exactly, I'm saying he didn't want to murder the ringmaster. He's not the victim that he was going for. Mr. Wright, I'd like to ask you a question. Alright, tell me. I would just like to know, can you provide an explanation as to why Acro would want the ringmaster dead? No, I can't provide that. Because he didn't want the ringmaster dead. Your Honor, I think I'm right. The reason that Acro killed the ringmaster is something that can't be proven. That's because Acro had no reason to kill the ringmaster at all. Don't whip him, he's getting to it. Did you forget you made an accusation against this witness, did you not? I believe it was. This is the real killer of Russell Berry, ringmaster. Yeah, but if you want to jump to the end of things, then yes, that sounds about right. But Acro, you didn't plan to kill the ringmaster at all, did you? The ringmaster wasn't your target that night. We know this because the message, we know this. What did you say? I'm saying that the target of this witness's murderous plot was not the ringmaster. Oh, I'm so excited, because it was never his intention to kill Russell Berry to begin with. What? What? Bailiff, I don't care who it is, smack anyone who's loud in the face, twice if you must. Mr. Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to my court? Mr. Phoenix Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to his court? Are you attempting to imply that Acro was trying to kill someone else? Here it is. Here it is. Yes! It was her! Regina Perry? This young girl and the ringmaster is the ringmaster's daughter, correct? Acro, you were really aiming for her that night, weren't you? Oh, look at that serious verse. You don't need to answer that. It's a mean-spirited leading question. He could easily answer this question. If I'm wrong, all he has to say is, "You're wrong." That's it. So, the one thing allowed to interrupt me is death itself. And that goes for you too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Show me evidence, now. I want to know why Acro would want to kill Regina Berry. Wait, what? I have a few pieces of proof. Which one is the correct one to show right now? Okay. Present evidence that proves Acro was out to kill this young girl. I kind of had a feeling when I was thinking of the box in this, and I was like, what if, in my brain, I was like, what if there's pepper, and then, like, the lion wanted to sneeze or something? I don't know. Or doesn't like the smell of pepper. Oh dear, okay. Would it be this one, or her brother, or this? Maybe I can show the brother? Okay, fine. I'll load it. Obviously it wasn't the photo of her brother, or his brother, even though it's relevant. Okay. Then what about... I mean, we just got this. It could be this, but... They want the reason, not that it was her, right? Okay, so here, okay. Acro, you remember this, don't you? It's a piece of paper that we found inside the ringmaster's tailcoat. Acro wrote this note. It's ironically entitled, "To the Murderer." Its purpose was to call someone to the plaza at 10 p.m. No. No. Yes, but there's just one little problem. Acro did indeed place this note into someone's pocket. However, that someone was not the ringmaster. You mean it wasn't for the... That's exactly what I mean. The person this note was intended for was none other than Regina Berry. Oh... No, I was right. It's the truth, Your Honor. It isn't a theory. She told me herself. Simply put, Regina didn't think the note was meant for her. Which is why, the morning of the crime, she placed it on the cafeteria bulletin board. That's when her father, the ringmaster, saw the note. That's correct. The ringmaster ended up in the plaza instead of Regina. And he was killed because of that mistake, instead of Regina. Remember the testimony that Acro gave us earlier today? Lifting the bus and looking out the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. If I were to do that, I'd end up falling out the window myself. So he didn't see. Acro had no idea who it was that arrived in the plaza, because he couldn't look down out of his window to see who it actually was. Yes, exactly. And that's when he let the bust fly. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's only going to get harsher from here, yeah. Oh, I feel bad for Regina, but she really needed, I don't think this is the best way for a wake-up call, obviously, but she really needed a wake-up call. She was so sheltered by her dad, and I think that's why Acro, I almost called him Arco. Acro is like, yeah, her being so sheltered, being a princess, isn't that great. Like, she's so innocent and cute, but it can also be the reason why she's so cruel. Unfortunately. Okay. Acro wrote this note to Regina. Foolishly foolish fool with foolishly foolish fool ideas. What? Oh my god. Very well, Mr. Phoenix, right? If you're so sure, then tell us about this line. I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Yes, what about that line? Well, if the note was meant for Regina Barry, it would mean that this note is declaring that Regina Barry is a murderer. You just don't get it, do you? The ringmaster knew what the note meant, which is why he went to the plaza, in place of his lovely daughter. Oh, things are escalating. What is this incident that is alluded in the note? 6 months ago. I have no idea. We know about it. An incident occurred 6 months ago. And now I am more than ready to show this court what happened at that time. Moron. It does. It does. Because it brings about his whole motive to kill her. Everything in this case has its start in what happened 6 months ago. It does. It does. Well then, if that's the case, hurry up and tell us about it. What is this conclusive evidence mentioned in the note? I know I'm certainly like to know what it is. Wait, so, I know what the evidence is. Like, he put the pepper shaker in there. Do I show this, or do I show the pepper shaker? The small seasoning bottle? Because, maybe either can work? I'm not sure about that. But that's the evidence that was shown at So I was just checking my phone was silenced. That was what was put in the box, right? As the evidence, right? I think it was the pepper. Yeah, it just seems like you would... Yeah, it just seems like you would show this, but I think it's this. The judge is like perplexed, like, what the fuck were you talking about? Don't sniff the pepper. What kind of spicy joke is this? Oh, I need to tie my hair, it's getting warm. It's getting warm a little bit. We're getting fired up. Okay. It isn't a joke at all. It's the decisive evidence you asked for. Recall that the victim was trying to take the wooden box away from him. He was doing so because this piece of decisive evidence is what was inside. Are you claiming Regina Bottle killed someone, or Regina Berry, Regina Bottle? Are you claiming Regina Berry killed someone with a small bottle of pepper? Taking the note into account, that's the only logical conclusion you can draw. We have another piece of evidence. Who is Regina Berry's intended victim? We know this. I've solved this case. We've solved it. That is Acro's younger brother. And I mean, all this because she's just so naive, so sheltered, she doesn't even realize what death really is, you know? What does this prove? His younger brother isn't dead. Technically, that's true. However, Bat has been in a coma for 6 months now. It's not a stretch to see how Acro could feel that his brother is dead. Yes, with the lion. Do you spend your entire life dreaming up new ways to be a fool? Naturally, the prosecution has looked into Acro's brother, Sean Dangling. 6 months ago, he was bit by a lion and fell into his current comatose state. Miss Regina Berry, is an animal tamer by trade. However, no tamed animal in that position is ever trained to attack another human. They wouldn't understand the command. Moreover, Miss Regina could never do something like that. It's just not in her. Unless she doesn't know what death means. No, Judge. We have proof in a way. It was more than that. Definitely. The lion biting Bat was no accident at all. Oh, the music. You're such an amateur, Mr. Phoenix Wright. There is no way that Regina would ever incite her lion to attack another human being. She may not have incited the lion to attack another human being, but Regina is responsible for making the lion bite Acro's brother, Bat. Because of this. That's just a scarf. Acro. This scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct? That's right. And who is the one that gave this scarf to Bat? Regina. Regina gave it to him. There is something more than just blood on this scarf, Your Honor. Pepper. And what might that be? Pepper. Yes. Pepper. Regina gave this scarf to Bat right before the accident, and she covered it with as much pepper as she could. Why the silence? Exactly. He's being pecked at too. Excuse me, Mr. Wright. You've done a good job of fingering a criminal, but out of curiosity, what was her crime? Oh, come on. Of course he doesn't get it. Von Karma gets it. Wasn't it said that the lion seemed to be smiling? Uh-huh. I think it wanted to sneeze. Right before Bat was bit by the lion, for a moment the lion's mouth changed and it looked like he was smiling. Lions? No, they don't. Not really. A smile is just a look of, like, it's not really a smile in the human sense of like, oh, happy, you know. I've never heard of them smiling. However, lions sneeze. Judge, do you fucking get it now? Leon wasn't trying to bite Bat at all. In reality, all he actually did was sneeze. I actually feel really bad for the lion. Because he was used as a way to murder someone by Regina, and he was shot for it. And it's not really... I mean, like, listen, things happen, and, like... responsibility needs to be... needs to be taken, but I feel bad that the lion was killed because he was being used as a weapon, in a way. And that's really depressing, because it's not the lion's fault. Not really, you know. And he was killed for it. You fool! So I was right. Okay. The only thing I got wrong... Well, I got it right later when I read that it smelled like pepper. Like, if you look at it, small quantity has pepper on it, right? The only thing I got wrong, I think, was... Other than the motive of why she wanted to kill him, which I don't really know for sure yet, I thought maybe she put something on it that would make the lion want to eat something, but when I saw the pepper, I was like, oh, he sneezed. Okay. So... Objection! What are you objecting? I object for objection's sake. Oh no. Mr. Phoenix, right, this theory, you believe it. You really intend to say that this is how this joke of an accident actually happened? Of course I do. It's the truth. I want to know why Regina wanted to kill Bat, though. That I'm a little confused about. The lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness. Acro nearly lost his brother due to this accident, or this joke, as you put it. Which is why he tried to get his revenge against Regina. Oh my god, this is fucking crazy. You foolish idiot. Huh. Why is he laughing? It almost does seem like a terrible joke, doesn't it? Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright. Why? To think that there's someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves. You can't mean witness. Mr. Wright, unfortunately, your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder. The pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but it's a bit hard to swallow. Not to mention the fact that there's an even bigger problem with your theory. Wait, what? The same problem it's always been, evidence. If I dropped Max's bust on top of the ringmaster, where is the evidence that proves that claim? Fucking Christ. The fucking bust, where is it? But we didn't see it in his room. The bust. God, this is hard. I mean, we know the scenario. He's just pushing it so it does. Oh god, okay. The last step, if I get this one right, the case is won. But wouldn't they... I mean, Acro couldn't leave his room. But he would have moved it away at that point, wouldn't he? From my experience with this case specifically, we really need to play it safe in some cases. In some way, because, you know, with the clown, we couldn't just press everything, it wouldn't work out. Excuse me. So I think for now I'm gonna do this, because there's no way it's still in there, let's be real here. Now you know the true meaning of Von Karma Torch, because she took it probably too. I figured with you, that's the least I should expect. You'd leave no stone unturned. Yeah. There's no reason to even say it. If we found what you think we found in that room, Acro would not be here as a witness. But to put a point on it, Max's bust was not in the room. The murder weapon is still unaccounted for. I mean, listen, you planned this all out, right? So you obviously moved it. Why is that so hard to understand for these fucking people? I feel like she says end of story all the time, but it's never the end of story. It's just embarrassing for her. It looks like you lack the final nail to put into my coffin. Nah. So stupid. Okay. The bust, where is it now? Where is it now, actually? I don't know. Do I? I actually don't know where it is. I hate that the prosecution can just like show things and then be like, he's guilty because of this, but we have to show definitive proof that's not, you know? And I think that's stupid. He's not sorry at all. He's a fucking asshole. Oh dear. Wait. Yeah, where is it though? The defense needs time to prepare to present its case, sorry. Oh my god. Wait, you can't be serious. Acrobats always have their lives on the line, don't they? That's how Acros lived this life up until now. Now it's time for us to walk across our own tightrope. If we don't, we're certain to lose. Okay, here we go. He doesn't have a clue, and I don't think he'll be finding one anytime soon. Okay, where is it? Sink or swim, the only way through is forward. Somewhere in the big top, somewhere in this court. Why would it be in this courtroom? Can I choose that? Because that's so far-fetched. Somewhere in the lodging house, it wasn't there. Somewhere in the big top, they definitely would have checked there. Somewhere in the courtroom, that makes no fucking sense. Courtroom? Are you kidding? Can I choose that? It's silly. It's silly. I want to see what happens though. Okay, somewhere in this courtroom. It's so stupid. It's obvious. It's not obvious, Phoenix. I'm just doing this to try. The bust is inside this very courtroom. Allow me to pinpoint the location of the bust at once. Are you kidding? It can't be here. It can't be... I mean, it... Are you kidding? This is ridiculous. I mean, we could just go down the list. The judge's bench, prosecutor's bench, the witnesses stand. Okay, we'll just go down the list. We'll start from here. Hold on, let me save. This is utterly ridiculous. It's bonkers. It's, well, I'm just not really sure if I should say anything or not because of... Okay. You had to think about... Oh. Okay, so she... Okay. Is it really... Oh, it's not? Why? Oh, come on. I said I'd go down the list. So we're going down the list. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Oh my god. When Mr. Wright opens his eyes, holy shit. So I'm gonna assume that's not it. Who is this girl? Okay, no, okay. I mean, let's be honest, okay. So it's not that. So he has it? Okay. I mean, okay. I mean, that's the only one really, but they all sound stupid. I'm sorry to ask this, but do you mind if I take the blanket off your wheelchair? He has a blanket? Well, if I knew that, then... I didn't know he had a blanket on. I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear you, Mr. Wright. Take the blanket off. Well, you are a big guy, and you have a pretty big wheelchair because of it. You're fucking kidding. Because it seems to me that it'd be really easy to hide a bust under there. Are you serious? I didn't even know he had a blanket on. Once again, your penchant for humor hits me where it hurts, Mr. Wright. I think it's pretty amazing that you can laugh in your position. However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact that the bust is under there. You're fucking kidding. We all know that you can't leave the lodging house by yourself in your condition. That proves inconvenient when Miss Von Karma happened to search your room yesterday. If she had found the murder weapon in your room, it would have been all over. Which is why you had to hide it, in the only place you could hide it. Under your wheelchair. You're fucking joking. I like this music, by the way. Which is why, Acro, I have to ask you again. Would you please... Oh my god, that voice crack was awful. Alright, let's try that again. Would you please remove the blanket from your lap? Well done, Mr. Wright. Masterfully played. Who did she whip? She's so frustrated. You fool. How could you? She's so mad. You've got me. I've been bagged by a real pro. Actually, 2 of them. What? Miss Franziska von Karma and Mr. Phoenix Wright. She's so confused too. What? There's just one thing I'd like to know. How did you know to launch the surprise search on my room last night? There were 2 pieces of decisive evidence, the cloak and the bust. I burned the cloak in my room and threw the ashes away with the trash. Regina always took my trash out every morning, you know? But the bust. Obviously, I couldn't throw that away. When you executed your search, all I could do was try and hide the bust. And the only place I could hide it quickly was under this wheelchair. Miss Von Karma, you had things all figured out, didn't you? I was completely sucked in by your calculated strategy. And now to be caught in the middle of court hiding the murder weapon. There's no way I can escape that. So, you've got me. Well done, Mr. Wright. Well done, Miss Von Karma. Judge, it really took you a long time to make sense of this, didn't it? I can't believe that Von Karma thought that far ahead. You definitely couldn't tell by looking at her. What the fuck, I know I sure couldn't. I can't believe it. Me, make a mistake. Why did I order a surprise search of your room? If only I hadn't done that. It seems we finally arrived at the truth. Acro. Did you kill the ringmaster of Berry Big Circus, Mr. Russell Berry? Yes, Your Honor. I'm responsible for that crime. But what, did Regina actually do that on accident, or was that on purpose? I really want to know. All my brother wanted was for Regina to like him. That's why he teased her. You got here for the ending, yeah. I had it all figured out. The only problem was the murder weapon. One day, my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. She started sneezing so hard you couldn't help yourself from laughing. That's why Regina thought it'd be funny to get him back in the same way. Oh. I know she didn't mean for anything bad to happen. I know this. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times too. That's awful. So the pepper was on purpose, but it wasn't. Oh my god. But I just couldn't forgive her no matter what. What am I truly guilty of? I'm guilty of never ever being able to understand her. Your brother became a star. Regina believes in that so purely that she would laugh innocently when saying it, too innocently. Sad story, Beth deserves better. Yeah. He's too old for her, but like, that doesn't mean he deserves this. This is so fucked up. All because there's pepper on his scarf. That's it. Honestly, that could have happened to anyone that had pepper on them if they were to decide, oh, I want to try putting my head in the lion's head just to be cool, you know? I just couldn't stand it, no matter how hard I tried. Yeah, God. So you're saying that you are a victim in all of this as well? No, that's not what I mean. Oh... Nothing but a murderer, that's who I am. At first I thought I'd kill myself, then I pondered giving myself up. But I couldn't just up and leave. Don't cry? How can I not cry? It's so sad. I just couldn't. Not yet. That's why I tried to pin this on Max. Oh... Max, I'm so sorry. Poor Max too, he had nothing to do with this. I just couldn't up and leave yet. Oh my god, that's so fucked up. Okay. We're good. Great, Judge, that's all you have to say. It's almost a reflection of the circus itself. I'm an idiot. Wow. Hold on. I'm a short crier. Doesn't last long, but... That's a screenshot. We need that screenshot. Oh god, okay. I can't... I know! I can't believe it, you beat me again! I believe this case is now beyond any point of possible discussion. Thus, I'd like to declare my verdict. Not guilty. Oh god, that's awful. I think the part that really got to me, though, is when he started, like, absolutely just... tears came out like waterfalls. Like, obviously, the other stuff... Because, I mean, I feel so bad for him. I think the fact that he wanted to kill Regina is fucked up. Like, that's not okay. But, like, one, his brother got his head bitten. Like, he's in a coma for who knows how long. Maybe forever. And then... So he gets all this murder done. His murder planned, right? And then he thinks he killed Regina, but he ended up killing the guy he respects a lot. Which is also another fucking traumatic experience. Now 2 people are fucking dead, kind of. Because his brother's technically not dead yet. So that's heartbreaking, again. And then he pins it on Max and then feels really bad for it because he doesn't want to get caught. So he starts, like... It's just, I think at that point, he just couldn't stand it anymore. It's really sad. Poor Acro. Except the part where you tried to murder a 16-year-old, but other than that, poor dude. I wouldn't be so happy, though. But to be honest, I can't oh, there we go. But to be honest, I can't really be too happy about this. Yeah. Not a single one of them was a bad person inside, huh? I think this is one of those things just because, or like, even good people can do, like, bad things. That's a good question, and one I don't know the answer to. Many congrats, but only at max 1 million of them. Oh, Mo, stop. Acro is a man who desperately needed help and didn't get any until it was too late, yeah. Yeah. What's with the vibe in this room? What do you expect? We're just thinking about Acro. No, 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 no. If you worry about people too much, then you'll be like this forever and never be happy. Oh, Regina. She's been like this for a while now. Well, I mean, what do you expect? Her whole world's been turned like... It's all my fault. Oh, and she's only 16. So... Pat and Acro, they're never coming back. Don't make me cry again, Regina. Now everyone's gonna split up. Lost her dad, lost her friends. Mr. Wright, tell me something. Sorry, I mean, it's sad, but she looks, oh, I almost dropped my controller. She looks really pretty, too. Okay, sorry. Oh, God. What do you want to know? Acro said something right at the end. I just couldn't up and leave yet. Wait, I mean... I don't want to see this part again too. It makes me... I'm just... okay. Does that mean that Acro... is he gonna try to get his revenge on me? Of course he is. I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, at this point... he's not gonna do that to you, Regina. I mean, he's already tried, ended up with your father killed. I don't think he'll try again. Acro doesn't have any desire for revenge anymore. This game is a troll, yeah. Fucking... that's true, then I want to see some evidence. What evidence do you want me to show? I don't know. I want to know you're not just making up stuff about Acro not wanting revenge. God damn it, what do I show you? Are you kidding me? I have to show her proof that she doesn't want revenge anymore? I don't know. You're kidding me. I don't know. Look it up. Yeah. Alright. Because this is the kind of thing I wouldn't figure out. Just know Acro's still pulling revenge. Present bats. Okay. Here we go. Because of him. Acro didn't want to get caught for a reason. He wanted to see his brother open his eyes again. That makes a lot of sense. She feels so bad. He's still alive, you know. That he is. I never knew. But now that Acro's been caught... what? I'll do it. I'll stay next to Bat as long as it takes. Until he opens his eyes, and then he can meet Acro again. Oh no. This is like a horrible way for her eyes to be opened to the world. So bad. That's so sweet of you, Regina. I'm sorry, Acro. I'm sorry, Bat. Oh. I feel so bad for her. Don't get too close to Bat though. Yeah, not like that. Oh, Mo. Hey, Max. What is it, Mo? We really put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy? I'm sorry about what happened. So, whenever you'd like to leave us, I'll pay your fee and rip up the contract. I understand. What a fabulous thing to do for me. I might even leave tomorrow. What's going to happen to the circus now? That's the big question. Our ringmaster was really an amazing person, wasn't he? Even though he's not here anymore, everyone is sticking together. The staff, the performers, no one wants to leave the circus. That's why I've made a decision. What? I've decided that I will take over as the new ringmaster. Wait, what? Really? I'll turn this circus into the best circus the world has ever seen. The best circus the world has ever seen. Don't laugh. Oh, I don't think I've ever heard him say not to laugh. Poor Mo. That's quite the goal. I can't wait. Then I guess that changes things. Huh? There's only one thing the best circus the world has ever seen needs. The world's best illusions. Which means the circus needs the best magician the world has ever seen. I don't think he wants you in the circus, Max. Oh. Mo was like, finally I can get rid of Max. I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you. Regina, you're gonna help them out too, right? I don't know. Maybe the circus would be better off without me. What are you talking about, Regina? Why do you think I brought you to court today? We've got to work together to make the very big circus bigger than it's ever been. Oh. It seems like everything is going to turn out alright here. I can't wait to see the best circus the world has ever seen. Fucking great. It'll take us a while to get ready, but I'm going to order special whoopee cushion seats. Oh, I told you the characters are nice. Yeah, they're so good. Like, because I knew that Regina gave the thing, but I didn't... What made the case? Yesterday's surprise raid, it really paid off just like you said it would, sir. Is it Edgeworth? You had it figured out, didn't you? It was just a theory. If Acro really was the killer, I thought this was the only way it would end. It could end. Especially if he was the defense attorney. It's totally edgy. Who else would Gumshoe would be talking to me to? You mean Mr. Wright? Of course. Well, detective, my plane is about to leave. As for Mr. Acro's case, you need not worry. I plan to personally stop by the chief prosecutor's office as soon as I get back. Who else could it be? I'll be waiting for you. His ascot is fluffier as ever. Fluffier than ever. Oh, there it is. Like, honestly, who else would Gumshoe talk to? Apparently they were originally intended for Edgeworth to actually die, but they didn't because he was too popular. There would have been an outrage, honestly. That would have been the worst mistake in the game. Like, imagine, like me as a person who started playing this game, like, now, getting so, like, attached to Edgeworth as a character, and then suddenly he's just gone. It's the worst. Okay. I did save, yes? Yes. I'll do it again.